What can you do to act like Amazon? What can you do so that your company can produce a lot of money? Experiments are not a heap of papers from one person. Experiments are done from a team. The communication within an organization, bringing a team and say, guys, we need to experiment on this and see how it goes. It's not about just having an idea or saying maybe it's gonna go bad, maybe it's gonna go good. It's whereby you bring statistics in line with what is really happening at the current moment. So today I'm just gonna teach you 5 things. These 5 things, you need to do them in 5 days so that you can launch your own experiment and see how it goes. Day 1, you need to bring all your team on the table and say, guys, we need to run on this experiment, or we need to run on this project. The reason why you bring all the guys, you need to see that a guy from accounting can tell you about the financial risk, marketing, they can tell you about the marketing advantage, pros and cons, public relations, even the guys from the workshop, even the receptionist. So if you bring the whole team together, you are going to create an understanding. So that understanding is the foundation for your own experiment, because if people don't understand the idea or the experiment you want to work with, then they are not going to promote it. I have seen this with a lot of companies. They have their own promotion, their own products, and you find out that people who are working in those companies, they don't even know about the promotion, they don't even know about the product. And that's the worst thing about marketing. So they won't get enough feedback they want, and the whole promotion or the whole experiment is gonna go down the drain. So the first day is to bring the whole team, the whole company, and tell them the idea, and then hear from them the risk which are going to be involved, their input, so that they can sharpen the idea. And from there, you go to day number 2. You need to generate and see the insights of the ideas, of the input which was made by your fellow workmen. Okay, you can have a team which you can work with on a project or on an experiment, and that team is the one which is going to help you to say, okay, this works and this doesn't work, or this one we can fit it here and then fit it here. That's where you need to determine innovation versus marketplace, and you say, what can I do from computers, what can I do from internet, what can I do from what I have right now. So on day 2, you need to put everything down and line up your strategy. See that this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna do, and this is how I'm gonna do, because I need a specific result like this one. And this will help you to know that when you start your project, you have the steps you are going to take, and you know exactly that if you reach this point, there might be a certain obstacle, and you already prepare for it. Remember, I once taught you about preparing for disaster. So that's where it applies. Now that on day 1 and day 2, you were all bringing ideas and see what works and what not works, then now on day 3, this is what you need to do. Now you're working with the accounting and the marketing structure. You see, okay, from all the ideas and all the plans we made, which one is feasible, which one is doable, and which one can we do, which one can we risk? So day 3 is about converging everything and say, okay, I'm gonna take this because this idea is the one which can bring us to this goal, and this experiment is the one which we can, according to our own budget and according to how we are going to do this. So on day 3, that is the day you have to bring that idea, that experiment, that willingness, that whatever you had in your head, and put it on the table and say, bah, and guys, this is what we got from day 1, and this is what we got from day 2. Now we're going to go this. This is what we create from both day 1 and both day 2, and then we move forward. With that in mind, you go to day 4. Now that you have a complete idea, what you need to do is to design a prototype. Yeah, create a prototype about that idea. For existing customers or for new customers, you need to design a product and see how it works. Make it work while it's here in your company. So a lot of companies, they drill about this thing. They say, okay, we create this, we test it in our own company stuff. That's what you need to do. Every idea needs a prototype. There's no idea which doesn't need a prototype, because if your idea doesn't have a prototype, how are you sure that the people are going to engage in such a way? So you create a prototype on day 4 and make sure it works. If it's websites, create. If it's Facebook pages, create. Whatever you do, just to do that, so that you know that your idea really works. Now it's day 5. What do? You test and learn your prototype. Now you put it into action. So who do you put it into action with? I can say put it into action with your existing clients, because the existing clients, they already know you, they already know how you operate. And if you bring something new to them, if they like it, they are going to be your brand ambassadors. Whilst they don't even know, they are going to talk about you. But if you don't do that, you're going to say, I'm going to start with new clients. Maybe your prototype is not that good. And if you go with the new clients, maybe you're going to chase them away that very time. So it's better to do with existing clients who can come to you and say, my friend, this doesn't work. Why are you doing this? I'm good with the old stuff. Or why I'm doing this? Because I'm good with this. Oh man, we needed this. How did you think about it? So it depends. But mostly, I can tell you, do your experiments with the existing clients. Because an existing client really knows how to do business with you. And they already know you. They already know your products. And they are willing and they're so happy to see you bringing some changes. But what can I say? We are not limited. Some experiments, they work better with new clients. Some experiments work better with old clients. It all comes back to you. What kind of an experiment are you going to venture into? What kind of experiment are you willing to do? So my friend, that's it for today. I just hope today, as the first day of the week, you have from Monday to Friday to start on a new experiment. Don't be scared to start. Starting is always hard, but just remember, every soldier has to put the left foot forward and they will all march. So be a soldier of your own battalion. Be a soldier of your own army. If you don't soldier forward, no one will do that for you. So my friend, thanks again for coming back to my channel. Thanks for listening to what I say. I hope this is changing your life. Go and experiment. Until then, my friend, be who you must be.